Welcome back to the Running Report, where we give you running news produced for and by the culture. And on this episode, we're going to give you our first race of the week of the year 2020. And that is because track is back. Track is in full swing, and we saw that all on display at the Virginia Showcase. We saw the top high schoolers go at it head to head. Then also, we had college meets all across the country showing off the level of excellence in the NCAA ranks. And then on Sunday, we had the Houston Half Marathon that really showed the depth of the Americans. Before we get to that race of the week and that prestigious award that we're giving here on the Running Report, let's go over some honorable mentions. Let's get right into the video. Let's get it, baby. I'm excited. Track is back. Now, before we get to the race of the week, let's kick off some honorable mentions that barely missed the cut. And that's to be the Houston Half Marathon on the men's side and the women's side on what just the Americans were able to do, bruh. We saw probably the deepest that we ever seen from our marathon team in the USA. We had 7 girls under 110 and we had 14 guys under 102. It was really a great performance from the Americans. And hopefully they can springboard off of this into a great Olympic trials run at the marathon coming up in February, and then an even better 2020 Tokyo in the marathon, because we really need that help over there. I know people have been asking for that for a long time coming. Then going on to our second honorable mention, this really just barely missed the cut by just the hair, and that is the fact Jacory Patterson for Virginia Tech. This man went off in the 300-meter dash. He ran the number 6 all-time time in the US for the indoor 300-meter, and then also he ran the NCAA record. This guy is really a force to be reckoned with. Last year, he actually broke the U20 record in this event, and so now to be able to come out and then now be number 6 all time on the US list, and now being number 6, I know it's not top 5, but the names that he's mentioned with now and forevermore until he runs faster than that really brings him into the conversation if he can be a real contender in the 400 or the 200 when it comes to Olympic trials and even at 2020 Tokyo. He's in the same conversation now of people like Wallace Spearman, Noah Lyles, LaShawn Merritt, and Karan Clement. These guys are great runners in their respective events in the 4-2 or 400-meter hurdles. And for Jacory Patterson to just be there as a sophomore just shows where this guy can go on moving forward. So remember that name, Jacory Patterson, because I think, trust me, you're going to be hearing that for years to come. Believe me. Now it's time to reveal our race of the week, and it goes to the future Texas A&M Aggie Athing Mu at the Virginia Showcase. And now it's not just for one race, it's for 2 races, because on the Friday night, she ran the new national record in the 500 meter at a 1:10.22. And she really just ran away from the field when it came down in the day, but what do you expect? She has the American record in the 600 meter that she set last year at the USATF Indoor Championships. And then she didn't stop there, because the next day, she beat Kayla Davis in the 300-meter dash and set a U.S. number 1. And this, you know how significant this is, because Kayla Davis is a premier 400-meter runner. Last year as a freshman, she was at the USATF Indoor Championships in the 300-meter dash, and she got 3rd place. And Athing Mu was able to beat her, and Athing Mu is a 600, 800-meter runner. And let me tell you why this is significant and why this whole thing, why I'm just going crazy right now, is because Athing Mu is the purest 400, 800-meter runner that we have in the States right now. And the reason I am saying this is because this girl has ran 51.9 in the 400 before. She runs 36 in the 300. She has the ability to run 110, 126. She can basically do it all when it comes 800 to 400 down, 800 to 300 down, and that range is basically insane. And the only person that you can really compare her to is Emmanuel Career. Last year at the World Championships in Doha, he competed in the 400 and the 800. Granted, he only made the 400-meter final and he made it to the 800 semifinals in that race. There's not a lot of people doubling in the World Championships, but especially nobody's doubling the 800 and 400. That doesn't happen, and I feel like that's the same thing that Athing Mu has the potential to doing with the strength and speed that she has. I'm really excited to see what she's going to do once she gets to Texas A&M, and even what she's going to do when it comes to the indoor championships this year and outdoor championships, and potentially I'm not gonna say it for you, not just yet. I'm not gonna say it for you just yet, but y'all, you know it's 2020, so y'all know what I'm hitting to. So yeah, it's a really great time for track. It's a really good time to be a track fan and to be a follower of the Running Report. So follow us on Instagram at running_report and subscribe to us on YouTube. Let's get it, baby. Track is back indoors here. 2020 Tokyo is coming. Let's go. I'm excited, bro. I'm excited.